Now, beloved in the Seventh Adventist Church, beloved in the Seventh Adventist Church, this is a very urgent message, a very urgent message called the Storehouse and the Watson Letter. The Storehouse and the Watson Letter. Now, Sister White stated to Brother Watson, president of a conference in his day over in the west coast of the United States of America, I believe it was Oklahoma. She told him, she said, all the means are not supposed to go into one channel to the General Conference leadership or to the conference leadership. Members are to support self-supporting ministries with their tithe, independent ministers with their tithe, and not just conference ministers. So that's what she told Brother Watson. And Brother Watson understood the message from her. And according to the book Broken Blueprint, page 72, she really got adamant about that case, that all the means are not supposed to go into one channel. My ministry is called Voice Crying in the Wilderness. And as a self-supporting minister, you know, my ministry should be supported by the Seventh-day Adventist members by the tithe, diverting of the tithe, according to what Sister White is saying in the Watson letter. And so my ministry deserves a tithe because I'm getting out books in the community. I'm preaching online. I'm doing the medical missionary work, following the health reform. And so Sister White, she counseled Brother Watson not to prohibit his members from doing that. So this is a call from South Central Conference membership, the conference I'm a member of, to divert their tithe at times to my ministry according to the counsel of the Watson letter. That's Broken Blueprint, page 72. Unpublished testimonies. That's unpublished testimonies in Sister White's writings for an original context of that statement. Unpublished testimonies. Unpublished testimonies. Spalding and McGann collection, page 215 and 216. So Spalding and McGann collection, page 215 and 216, unpublished testimonies, and Broken Blueprint, page 72. That is the backup in the Spirit prophecy for that decision you can possibly make to divert a tithe to my self-supporting ministry, and others like myself, like Jeremiah Davis Ministry and David House Ministry and others that have to do self-supporting ministry. So also Sister White says that we need to not become educated worldlings. Sister White says that true education, our education takes too broad and too narrow of a scope. So getting false education, beloved, within the Adventist Church, just to work for a system that's like a calf-like Jeroboam system that supports women's ordination, supports Sunday surge, supports ecumenicalism, supports spiritual formation, supports new theology, supports dancing, supports all the apostasy coming into the church, all the idols of the church, is not what should be done. Doing self-supporting ministry, ministering in the church by preaching the straight testimony to them, doing publishing ministry in the field, having a trade, that's what should be done by God's workers in these last days that don't want to be in the yoke of the conference, brethren, that are practicing the apostasy, especially in the North American division. We see what COVID-19 has done. COVID-19 has shut down the churches worldwide. You can't even have church. You have to meet in your house or go online. And the New World Order is controlling online. They're controlling what goes out on the internet waves. So, you know, we have to meet in person these days or go door to door, or if they'll let us. So everything is being controlled by the New World Order these days. It's time for the straight testimony. It's time for victory over sin. It's time for the medical ministry work of the publishing ministry. It's time for the health reform. It's time for the spirit of prophecy. It's time for exercise in the sunlight. It's time for all these things that Sister White has told us in these last days, beloved. And all the brethren will say, all the conference leadership will say to me is, don't dwell on controversy. Don't dwell on the soon coming sons-in-law. I believe probation has closed already on the apostate church leadership since, like Arthur Banner said, since spring 2019. That are supported and complicit with the woman's ordination apostasy and Sunday surge practices. And I believe that it closes fully on the membership by this small window after spring 2022 when they have that decision. Now, David House says it closed December 1st. He has some good points on why he closed. The reasons why he uses is why he closed December 1st. But I don't believe they're closing the whole church December 1st for the church December 1st. I believe that we have more probation till spring 2022, just like David Gates was saying, based off the Jewish calendar and based off of what is happening with leadership according to the apostasies. But David House has a very close understanding of this prophecy now. I'm so grateful that he's coming to light on this principle. But I disagree with any minister who tells me that the sons of law is not imminent, that Jesus Christ is not around the corner, that we don't need to practice health reform. All these things are wrong. I disagree with any minister who tells me to stop prophesying about the soon coming sons-in-law because everything's going on is normal. They're trying to put the people to sleep. Most Congressmen, Father, please save from your kingdom. Please let them break every yoke. Please let them break world education so they're not educated worldlings. Please let them do the straight testimony, the irregular line work like the Spalding McGann collection says, and finish the work of Jesus Christ from I pray, and go into regular lines. Jesus Christ from I pray. Amen. God bless you. Maranatha, beloved.